Hello there, Bryan Blackwell here with Barefoot Balance Holistic Health Coaching. I want to just talk a little bit about something today that a lot of doctors don't talk about. A lot of people don't even know what it means, and the word is metabolic resistance, which is huge. When our metabolisms are messed up, everything is messed up. Think about let's just take an example. We'll just take an engine of a car. If something's not firing right in that motor, like say one of the cylinders is dead, or a spark plug isn't happening, or we have a module or something that went out, it's not firing correctly and the whole car runs rough, right? It's the same thing with our bodies. When our metabolisms are not working correctly, you can go ahead and work out all you want, read all the articles you want to, run on every diet that's not working. This one's not gonna work up. This one didn't work in a month. I'm gonna go to another one. I'm gonna go to another one. I'm gonna go to the health food store. I'm gonna buy every vitamin off the shelf because I read something. I'm gonna tell you something right now. And then at the same time, as you're wondering why you can't lose weight, you're wondering why you feel tired, brain foggy, you're craving sugary foods, you're craving junk food. This is because your metabolism is screwed up. This is because when our metabolisms are not working right, nothing's gonna work right in your body. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been stubborn about this myself. I had a test come up about 7-8 years ago at the cancer center on lectins. And you know what I said to my doctors? I said, you know something, I'm sorry. I'm a Mexican and I'm not gonna stop eating my salsa. I am part Mexican. Part of my family is from Mexico, the other part's from Germany. Anyway, I like the Mexican food. Turns out, listen to this one, folks, this is gonna trip you out. I am highly allergic to lectins, highly allergic to gluten, highly allergic to dairy, grains, highly allergic to grains. And these are the things that I was told all my life that, hey man, and we read, and this is healthy for me. Well, guess what? Since I've taken it seriously, since this brain damage stuff and this new brain amazing stuff I've discovered in my brains from metabolic resistance of myself, of my own, it messes with your A1C, it messes with your weight, it messes with your digestion, it messes with your metabolism. I mean, your fat, your body will not burn fat as fuel. I mean, it just screws it all up. So I'm gonna say this. I recommend, if y'all wanna get to the bottom of metabolic resistance, because we're all bio-individual, we're all different. Every one of us are different. Every one of us have allergens or sensitivities to something, okay? Most of us on the planet, from what I'm finding out, have an allergen to lectins, and have an allergen to gluten, and have an allergen to dairy products. It's very common. Yet we don't look at these things because we just listen to the doctor, and the doctor says, here, take some of here's some drugs, here's some pills, don't worry about it. Eat what you want, here's some drugs. Let me tell you something, that is not doing anything for your metabolic system, except screwing it up even more, confusing it even more. You wanna know, some of the top culprits of metabolic resistance is? Alcohol is one huge one, screws it up big time. Why is it pushed so much? I don't know. Why is that the only drug that you're asked, how come you're not drinking? Hey, what's wrong with you? How come you're not having a drink? Let me tell you, we better start waking up about why you're not doing that. Here's another one. Ready? Seed oils, vegetable oils, that is served at every restaurant since 1989. Any of you that are old enough knows what beans used to taste like in restaurants before 1989, 1990. They used lard and tallow. And the beans were yummy. I'm talking about Mexican restaurants now, my favorite food. I can't eat any of anymore, by the way. I can't even walk into a Mexican restaurant. There's nothing in there that I can eat now. Crazy, right? So ever since I've taken it serious, last couple years, man, my whole system has changed around. My body is working. I've shredded 30 pounds, man. And this is not just a woman thing, by the way. People think, oh, it's just a woman. Oh, women have metabolic problems. No. This is a human body issue. We all have metabolic systems, even animals. Men that can't lose that stubborn belly. But you're going to the gym and you're pumping iron and you're doing it all, man. You're doing it, but it's not going away, right? That's called metabolic resistance. Something's going on. Something's not working in your body right. I tell people, if you're going to the gym and you're eating right and everything's going good and nothing's happening, then something is going on that's making it not happen. Anyway, there are some cool blood tests out there. We can even order them for you. Go to Barefoot Balance Holistic Health Coaching. I work for my wife. This is my wife's company. I'm a co-owner of it, and I went to school, but she's the brains behind it. And I tell you what, fascinating stuff, fascinating results happen with just a simple, and not all of them are blood tests. Some of them are saliva, some of them are hair, some of them is urine, some of it is a finger poke, dry blood. I mean, it just depends on what the test is. But I'll tell you right now, it gets to the bottom of things. Oh, and insurance doesn't cover these things. Can you go figure why? Do you think the insurance companies want you to get better? You think the pharmaceutical companies want you to get better? No. How come nobody talks about metabolic resistance at the doctor's office? How come nobody talks about gut microbiome at the doctor's office? How come we don't talk about gut health and bacteria in the gut? Because that's another subject, and we'll talk about that, because all it takes is one bacteria to be off in your gut, and your whole gut will go off, and then your whole system goes off, and that's real stuff. All by metabolic resistance. Anyway, I hope we think about this. I hope this gets to somebody, because I'm going to tell you right now, man, I was stubborn about metabolic resistance when it came up in the cancer center 7-8 years ago, whatever, about lectins, because I said, hey, man, I will stop everything. I'll stop alcohol. I'll stop, of course, it wasn't hard to stop that when you're sick. Sugar, gluten, dairy. Everything they told me I can't have. No problem, I won't do it. But I ain't gonna stop my lectins because I'm a Mexican, I said. They said, fair enough. I said, okay, so that was that, right? And I went along my business and did that. My A1C would never change. I could never get that thing to come down the way they wanted it to. And you know something? Now it's changing. Because why? I'm getting my metabolism functioning correctly. My metabolic system is kicking butt now, and I can't believe there's no pains in my body. I feel great. I'm in my 50s. I feel better than I did in my 20s and my 30s. I can tell you that. Can't count the 40s because that was all cancer. I should say all radiation damage. The cancer, sure, I don't even know. I didn't feel the cancer. Like I said, my stuff got real when I ate the radiation pill. Oh, did you guys know that my protocol was only 2 rounds of radiation because the third one would kill me, they said? Man, I should have listened to that one, man. Should have listened to that one. That first one about did me in. But here's what it did. It did me in to be right here to shout as much as I possibly can so that people don't have to get their lives taken away and go through this stuff, especially children. When I see children that have cancer, man, it pulls my heart out of my chest because it's law. It's law to do chemo and radiation when you got a child under 18 years old. So anyway, let me just tell you right now, I want everybody to be aware. Please be aware of the situations that are going on around you all over. And all the answers are very simple. If we all collaborated and got smart, guess what? All these pharmaceuticals would be out of business in a day. If we all just said, hey, check it out, we're not doing this anymore. And we get healthier. I hope this new administration gets things going. The things that I'm hearing about the new administration and the health, you know, the health organization and all that, and what they're doing. And I tell you what, man, we got some good people on that team, and they've been talking. I've been knowing them people for a long, long time, and following, and I know all about what they're all about. And we got the right people, and in that building, and I'll tell you what, I'd like to see some changes, man. We're already getting rid of dyes. We've already getting rid of some of the other poisonous stuff that's not allowed in any other country, but allowed here. Anyway, my point is, people, please be careful what you're putting in your mouth. When you go to restaurants, just ask for butter or olive oil on your food. Say, I don't want any of the blend oils. The blend is 80% goodness and 20% poison. Why not just go 100% goodness? The seed oils were made for World War II to keep the motors clean, okay, folks? It was never intended for your body. Look it up, look up seed oils and how they're made and how they're processed and what they do to your body. Our little cells, we have our little tiny little cells, has 40,000 receptors on each cell. Guess what screws those receptors up on each cell? Seed oils and alcohol, two of the main culprits that just take those things and twist them all around. So when you're drinking your alcohol every day and you're wondering why you can't lose weight, you're drinking 1 glass of wine or 2 glasses of wine a night and you're wondering why your abs aren't ripped up and you're not seeing veins in your belly. You're going to restaurants and eating whatever you want because, hey, it's okay to eat fish. It's okay to eat some carbs. Let me tell you where that fish is not coming from the ocean, and you don't know what's in them carbs anymore. So anyway, if there's one thing I want to say, everybody, metabolic resistance is real. Metabolic resistance and gut health is the key, man, the key to getting your body right back. And we have clients that were a mess. And I'll tell you what, watching them thrive today and tell us about things it's such a good feeling. It's a check of gratitude, and it makes our heart sing to see people get healthy with the simplest things. Don't wait till it gets to cancer, man. Don't wait till it gets to diabetes. Don't wait till it gets to heart disease. Take control of your health right now. Right now. While you are healthy. Do your due diligence, man. And everybody. Women too. Men and women. Anyway. And your children. Especially your children. Make your children know what a broccoli is. What a good carrot is. What a good, vegetables. How about the colors of vegetables? Not Fruit Loops. Anyway. I hope everybody is having a beautiful day. It is a pretty nice day today out here in the Mojave Desert and in the Southern California. That's where we are here in Yucca Valley, California. And anyway, yeah, I hope this message hits some people, and I hope people start paying attention to that, because I'm telling you, until I did, I didn't see any changes in my blood test. I didn't see any changes in my A1C. Well, I mean, I saw some changes, but not the changes that I wanted, Anyway, and I'm 225 now. I haven't seen 225 since my 20s, and my best weight was 245. I told y'all. And anyway, I'll show you a picture later one day. When I was 270 with 20% body fat. And man, I thought I was the healthiest and I felt the strongest. And guess what? I was riddled with cancer. Riddled. Stage 4. 2 cancers. Riddled. Big tough guy. That's why I'm doing all them tough guy videos. I look around, man. I see guys all buffed out, tattoos, and just yoked up in their 30s and 40s. And, I was young then, too, one time. And you know what? I would just look at them and I just want to go, hey, brother, man, please check this stuff out. Don't wait. Don't think that you're good just because you're strong. Anyway, I love you all, folks. Again, this is Bryan Paul Blackwell, stage 4 cancer fighter, brain injury reverser. I'm doing it. I want you all to follow it. Do it with me. You can do it. Everybody out there that has chemo brain, you can reverse your brain damage. I'm doing it. And I got more than a brain damage, and we'll talk about that. I found out I got a lot more than just brain damage in my brain, and I'm going to fix that too. So anyway, I'm just going to tell you, everybody going through this, you can do this, and there's things out there for you. There's tools out here that we can reverse this damage, okay? And everybody out there too that's not fighting cancer or anything else should probably know too, because there's a lot of heavy metals in the air now. There's a lot of heavy metals in our food. Everything is heavy metal, so that goes straight to the brain. And with all these EMFs and You know, waves go, radio waves, frequency waves going everywhere, man. You know, we all need to detox our brains. Everybody now. They're getting us cognitively. That's the new one. Cancer and diabetes and heart disease will be old news, and it will be cognitive issues, right? I'm sure we've already been hearing about it with, you know, COVID this and COVID that. Yeah, COVID. Anyway, you guys and gals and children and animals, remember, stay healthy, touch the earth, meditate, be good to your body. Diet isn't just your gut. Diet is everything. Thoughts, words, environment. Very real, very real. Energy, frequency, and vibration, folks. Learn it. All right, have a beautiful day now.